Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today on a topic that I haven't really covered in a while. It is called They Did You Dirty. What that means is that we're going to be tapping into the energies of a person or a situation where something went down. Maybe they hurt you in some sort of way, lied to you, betrayed you, or maybe just broke things off, and you're kind of looking for some information as to why this person did what they did, or maybe you already know and you're just looking for healing and closure. Either way, this reading is meant to help those that might be struggling right now, not to keep anybody stuck or hung up on this person. So, of course, just take everything that resonates with you, and anything that doesn't, just go ahead and cast it aside. But we're going to be using this reading today as an interactive reading. Now, you can, but you don't have to. You can just take this reading with the messages that I bring forth. But if you guys want to kind of take it up a notch to personalize it a little bit more, if you are familiar with tarot and have your own tarot deck, you guys can do this, and I'll show you how in just a minute. But what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and cleanse this space. I've got my dragon's blood dipped sage, and we're just going to cleanse this space and cleanse the cards. We're just going to really ask that spirit be present in this reading to really help to give us the clarity and the guidance that we're looking for to bring forth healing and understanding with everything that's occurred with this person and this situation. Love this. Okay, so the decks that we're going to be using here today, we've got my Divine Feminine Healing and my Mystics Midnight Tarot. This deck right here is called Self-Care Wisdom Cards by Cheryl Richardson. This particular Orgonite is a skull dish, and this is the Hand of Protection created by Michele from Wing & Bell. So anyways, everything will be listed down below. I love that smell. So we're just going to go ahead and put this over here until it wants to kind of go out on its own. You guys might hear some cats in the background. They're kind of noisy this morning. So this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to take this Oracle deck, this Divine Feminine Healing. I'm going to shuffle it. And we're just going to ask that Spirit just bring forth whatever we need to know. So this is kind of an intuition exercise as well, if you guys are going to do the interactive part. So you shuffle your Oracle deck or use the deck that I'm creating, or that I've created here with this message. So let's draw this message. We have why. Ooh, okay. I accept that everything happens for a reason, even if I do not like or understand the outcome. So to me, when I think about this kind of card, this automatically brings up the card of death. Death is something that's ending, something that needs to end, something that there's just no longer any opportunity to grow or just to continue on. To continue on could just be toxic, or it could be a waste of time. The more that we resist these changes, these inevitable endings, the more pain and frustration we're going to feel and experience. So that's the the Death card to me, which I guess in a way could be Ten of Swords for some of you as well. But take this particular energy here and apply that to a tarot card in your tarot deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle the tarot deck, and we're going to turn it facing up, and we're going to search for that tarot card, and we're going to get the card in front of it and after it, and we're going to get some special messages to the situation. So I accept that everything happens for a reason, even if I do not like or understand the outcome. Why did something happen? Maybe there will be a message about why something happened, why it had to happen, why it ended the way that it did. So let's go ahead and shuffle this deck now. So I'm looking for the Death card, but you guys can, of course, choose something else. So let's turn it around. Death. Let's look for that Death card. Where is it? Here it is. So we're going to take the card before it and the card after. It means something. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Blood, These cards, for some reason, are not showing up well on camera. I think it's just all the different colors, so I apologize if it seems a little grainy. Okay, so what this is telling me here, what is the Eight of Blood? The blood in this deck is the Cups energy. Eight of Blood, disappearing act. Why did someone disappear? Why did someone walk away? Now, the Death card in this particular deck says laying it to rest. So it's trying to lay it to rest, trying to gain closure here. New encounter. The immediate message that I'm getting here is welcome to your own cup. Welcome to yourself. Welcome to loving yourself more than you ever did before. So something about this person either abandoning you, ghosting you, disappearing from your life, what it has done is it's given you an opportunity to really, really look in your own cup. Was your own cup full? Was your own cup just maybe empty to begin with? Could you have been looking for someone else, perhaps this person, to fill this cup? So there is a reason why you encountered this individual, because it's helped you to really lay certain things to rest for you that may have been wounds from your past or behaviors that really weren't serving you. So sometimes things don't happen to us, they happen for us. That seems to be the message here. Now, the Eight of Cups is also about evolution. This has happened for you to evolve. This has happened for you, okay? Because the Ace of Cups to me is a card of your own cup, you, where you're kind of vibrating at the time. So if you were vibrating in like a lower vibration, toxic vibration, maybe had some sort of wounds that you were carrying around with you in that cup, this is giving us an opportunity to examine it, look at it, heal it, and then finally lay it to rest and close this chapter so we can move forward and go into new encounters. So I do feel like what this is saying, you guys, is that why it happened, it did happen for you. It happened to help you. You may not understand why your person may have been said certain things to you or did certain things that were hurtful, but what it did is it inspired something within you to love yourself more. And that's really all you need to focus on. You don't need to focus on why this person maybe, said something terrible about you, did something terrible, went and, off and just got together with somebody else immediately, or whatever has happened here. All of those things are really irrelevant, because whatever was triggered within you, that is what we need to focus on. That the feeling that was brought up in this situation, that's what we need to focus on. So the 8 plus the ace, which is 1, is 9. What does this equal to me? The 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the ultimate self-love card. Yes, people can see that as the ultimate wish fulfillment, but I see it as self-love. The 9 of Pentacles is we're self-sufficient. We can take care of ourselves. We don't necessarily need another person. We can take care of ourselves financially, etc. The 9 of Cups means I am okay with myself. I love myself. All of my cups are full. So now that all of my cups are full, I'm looking for somebody to match that energy so we can then move and transition into the 10 of Cups and experience that ultimate happiness together if I so choose to. You see? So this was meant to show you something about you. That's why this happened to you. And that might be helpful to some of you to kind of shift that focus off of your person and any wrongdoing or anything that they may have brought to the table. It's actually offered you something, and it was for you to look at and to finally lay a behavior or a wound that you've been carrying around for to rest. Beautiful. What is death? It's transformation. Transformation. That's it. So depending on what card you guys chose, you could have your own message. You could also take this message as well, however you guys want to do it. So we're going to go ahead and get a little advice card from this self-care wisdom deck. Let's see, just to kind of wrap up that message there. A little special message. We have intention. Ooh, number 1. I like this. What if oh my God. You see this, you guys? Spirit works in amazing ways. What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? What did it just came up? It was for you to love yourself more than you've ever loved yourself before. So the intention of this situation was for you to start putting yourself first. I'm getting freaking chills. For you to put yourself at number one, because maybe you've been walking around your entire life putting everybody else in front of you. So now moving forward, what you can do is you can start putting yourself first. That's your number one intention, is to love yourself and to put yourself first. And when we love ourselves in that Nine of Cups energy, we can attract that same Nine of Cups in someone else and have that Ten of Cups kind of experience in life. Oh my gosh, I just love that, the way it came through. So we're going to now go into another card here. Okay, I've already shuffled this deck, so we're just going to go ahead and keep grabbing. We have crystal clear, I trust my intuition. So is there something perhaps where maybe we didn't trust our intuition? Maybe we kind of felt something, but we're just like, oh, I just don't know if I can trust what it is that I'm thinking, feeling, something that's coming to me. What is this? This is the High Priestess to me. It can be something else for others of you. Queen of Cups can be another for intuition, but there are many. So whatever speaks to you, choose your tarot card. So I'm choosing the High Priestess for this one. Let's see where she's at. High Priestess. Really, guys? The cats are fighting. All right. High Priestess, where are you? There we are. Okay, this is what we've got. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is very similar to the Death card, so I think it is interesting that it's coming through. So the Ten of Demons in this deck is the Ten of Swords. Something needed to inevitably end. It was inevitable that this situation would end. There was a necessary death. Something could not continue forward. Okay, it couldn't. We also have secret information. That's the High Priestess. There's information that can come to the High Priestess, and it's up to her on what she's going to do with this information. So there could have been something about secrets. Somebody could have come to you with secrets about this person, or secretively they gave you information, and that was something that was really difficult for you perhaps to kind of look at and accept. But we do have the Six of Demons, which is the Six of Swords mental shift. Eventually, we were able to make our way away from this situation or this individual or this person. They may have walked away from you, so it could have been them, but this created a shift for you. So you're experiencing a mental shift after this has ended. You're seeing things much more clear. I've dealt with that before, where it took certain times in my life that things needed to end or things needed to happen a certain way for me to go, oh my God, I finally see it clear as day now. I couldn't see it before, but now I can see it. This is good, because now I know that my gut feeling was right. And now that I've experienced this ending, now I can see things crystal frickin' clear. So what Spirit is saying here is that you can trust what you're getting, the information that has come to you, and that secret information. It doesn't have to mean that's coming from another source, like it's coming from another person. It could be coming from, the source, the divine. It could be coming to you in your dreams or meditation, or you're getting something from your guides and your angels. This is inner information for you to trust. This has ended for a reason. You're meant to see things in a whole new way. So if you are torturing yourself, because we have two demons here, this is darkness, inner demons, fear, shadow. This did have something to teach you, yes. You had to experience a dark night of the soul, or you had to experience some sort of shadow in order for you to kind of come across this information and get to the space that you're in now. It's kind of like what I was talking about earlier. I had to go through hell before in order to get to a certain conclusion in my life. And it was dark. Yes, it was hard, but now when I look at that particular person and situation, I feel so much lighter and so much clearer. And so if certain energies come flooding back our memories, I know where to place them because I've made a shift already. It cannot hurt me or affect me in the same way that it did before because I've made the shift. I have cleared that energy. It doesn't mean it will never pop up again, but it's different for me now. It doesn't affect me the same anymore. And that's just what I'm getting for a lot of you guys. I'm getting for a lot of you guys that you had to learn in a very unique way, and it was through your shadow or going through some sort of dark night of the soul, or maybe even like a tower moment for you to finally come to this conclusion. You've made a shift. And now that you've made this shift, because now we have the 10, remember the 8 and the 1, the ace was 9, 9, 10. So there's something about we're coming to the close of a cycle here. Something has ended. There's nowhere to go but forward. And that's the 6 of Swords, is forward movement. It means we're traveling away from rocky times. We're traveling away from those stormy, choppy waters. This storm can no longer have power over us unless we allow it to. So continue to check in with your, yourself, your higher self, your guides, your creator, however you guys connect, and really trust the information that's coming to you, because it's coming to you in a very unique way, but it is for you to derive some sort of wisdom from it. Okay. And there's a little bit of a shadowy nature connected to it, but it doesn't mean it has to be scary. It's meant for you to face your demons so that way you can become stronger and go towards the light now. It's kind of like you've spent enough time with your demon, your inner demons. Now it's time for you to go towards the light. So that's why we have crystal clear. It's clear. So a crystal quartz, right? This is pure energy. So I'm also getting that for some of you guys is to work with clear quartz. This will really, really help you to feel protected. And it will also help you to clear up any kind of darkness that might be lurking around in your mental field, because we have mental field, or just your energetic field. Beautiful. So that's a nice message. So now we're going to go ahead and get another card from this self-care wisdom deck. Time. Look at that. Time. Time spent worrying is time spent. Yeah. So that's the thing. How long do we want to be in this energy of, this is what we got here. Let's look at it. How long do we want to be in this energy of 10 of Swords? Or when do we want to move forward? When do we want to shift into a different direction? So our suffering and what we're thinking, this is in our control. Now, what happened to us in the form of what other people are doing, that really isn't in our control unless we are subjecting ourselves over and over again to abuse by continuing to stay connected to these people, taking their crap, maybe even staying connected to them on social media or people that they know. So yes, we can get out of the way and we can clear those things from our life. Absolutely, we can. But something is just saying time. How much more time do you want to spend on this? How much more time do you want to spend thinking about this? So we can continue to stay in that. Why did something happen? Why did this happen to me? Why does it hurt so bad still? Why did this person do this and get away with it? How come they're not reaching back out to me? Why are they not apologizing? We can ask all the whys in the world, but doing so is only wasting time. Because remember, all you need to focus on is that there was a purpose for you to learn something, and that lesson was for you to love yourself more than you've ever loved yourself in your life. So if you're not loving yourself and working on actively loving yourself every day, then you're missing the information and the lesson that has been presented to you by Spirit. So we're just wasting time. We're just spinning our wheels. So again, what is the message here? Time spent worrying is time spent. Can't get it back. You can't get this time back. But what you can do is you can make that mental shift now and just continuing to move forward into just greener pastures. Because with this Ace of Cups that already came through here, there are encounters that are on the horizon for you, but you've got to let go of whatever this is. You've got to let this death occur. You've got to let this inevitable ending, this cycle, close out. And maybe some of you guys already have done that, but some of you guys might still be struggling. So sometimes we don't always get the answers. Sometimes we don't get the answers before we need to do the healing. Such as in my case, I never got an apology. Oh my gosh, I can think of a few situations in my life where there is no closure there. There is no working it out. Like it's done. So you don't get to ask questions and have that parting conversation, that adult conversation, or just even like ask somebody what the fuck they were thinking. Sometimes you just have to accept that you just aren't going to get that. Maybe it's just not possible, or maybe it doesn't even matter anymore. But what does matter is you and what you can do. You can't control someone else. You can't make someone want to have a conversation with you. You can't make someone, try to see things from either your perspective, or sometimes you can't even see things from the other person's perspective. Sometimes you just have to say, it is what it is, and just move forward anyways. And sometimes that's hard. So let's go ahead and get another oracle. I have talented. I honor my unique talents as they have been given to me from the divine to share with the world. So I am getting, for some of you guys too, is that this situation has actually pushed you into some sort of talent that you have, some sort of life purpose and mission. So again, we don't need to focus on the loss here, even though some of us are still stuck there. We really don't need to focus on that. We need to focus on what this person has actually added to our life, not taken. If we can shift, because again, Spirit speaking to me is telling me, pick up this card again. If we can make this mental shift, right? We can take this mental shift and turn it into, what did this person provide for me, instead of what did this person take from me? Let's change the narrative right now. What did this person add to my life? They added purpose. They added something that maybe you wouldn't have been able to tap into before had you not gone through this experience with them. Okay? So talent to me can be a few different cards. Talent can be the Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who usually has a craft. The Six of Wands is somebody who's recognized for a particular talent or achievement. The Page of Cups can be somebody who's very creative. I'm going to go with this one, you guys, the Six of Wands, because the Six of Wands means that you're being recognized as having some sort of unique talent. You have something that you're bringing to the table of life. You're experiencing some sort of reward for your talents. So that's what we're going for. Six of Wands, which is going to be the Six of Hell in this deck. Six of Wands, where are you? Watch it be the last card. Six of Hell, there it is. Okay. Ooh, I love this. Oh my God, it couldn't be more perfect. Ooh. Okay, check it out. The Ace of Demons, which is the Ace of Swords, breakthrough. Six of Hell, which is Six of Wands, on point. And the Queen of Hell, Queen of Wands, empowered. Freaking amazing lineup. Okay, so you see this? This experience that you went through with this individual has actually helped you to break on through to the other side. Doors, right? It's helped you to break through something that was holding you back from, again, loving yourself or maybe living your best life. So it's through this wound, it's through this experience, it's through this lesson that you have what? Empowered yourself. You've stepped into the Queen of Wands energy. And you may have had to go through hell to get there, just like I said earlier, I had to go through hell to get to some of my, current points. But guess what? You're on freaking point. You're on point. You're on this path for a reason. You are right now exactly where you need to be. You are the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is creation. She creates. She's kind of like the Empress for me, but she's more like that passionate, fiery energy. She's like the fuel of that creation. She's creative. She's on fire. She's also very confident, and she takes whatever she's gone through to empower herself, and she doesn't stoop to anyone's level. She's not a people pleaser. She's a good person, but she's not a people pleasing doormat. No freaking way. So if you were that way before, you now, because you have victoriously broken through to the other side of this situation and you have done the healing and you have empowered yourself from this, you can now move forward in a healthy way on your journey of whatever it is that you're trying to create. So if you have found your purpose or your mission through this experience, you found that, hey, you know what? I've got a talent for helping people. I have a talent for writing books, putting together presentations, teaching classes, doing tarot, being a psychic, whatever this is, healer, you know? If dealing with this individual has kind of pushed you into some kind of unique talent that you were not aware of before, maybe you even were, but now that you're really honing in on that talent, thank you to this person for helping me to get to this point. So do you see how we're changing the narrative? Thank you. You can thank this person, and no, you do not reach out to this person for this. You do not have to reach out to anyone. Anytime you find yourself feeling the need to tell someone that you're doing well, sometimes you got to ask yourself why that's important to you. That could be coming from your ego. Just live it. You don't need to tell anything to anyone. You don't need to report it to anyone. Just be that energy. So now that you've broken through, now you're able to honor your unique talents, because you want to know what? You know that they've been given to you, and they've been given to you in the form of this shadow work or through this experience for you to really recognize these talents, recognize your purpose and mission. You're on point on your journey. You're more empowered than ever. And that sword is the sword of truth. This has been given to you from the divine. So now that you have this sword, you're creating with the sword's energy. You're cutting through bullshit. You're cutting through just anything that doesn't serve you. You're not hurting anyone. You're empowered with this sword. You're protecting yourself, right? You're riding the victory parade. You are able to decipher as well through truth, because remember, this experience has also helped you to trust your intuition more, okay? This has helped you to get crystal clear with what's coming to you. Now you can decipher. If someone's speaking baloney, BS, you're sniffing it out immediately and saying, I'm not even going there. I'm not even dealing with this. You're not even wasting time anymore, okay? You're kind of coming through as a very empowered, like, I don't want to use the word hard ass because that sounds like too hard, like we're guarded, but you have very healthy boundaries. That's what it is. You have very, very healthy boundaries. So your healthy boundaries are going to help to kind of get rid or keep just energies that don't belong in your life at bay. You don't need to go through this again. You don't need to go through that type of learning again. You did a lot of your healing and trauma work through this person. So again, you can thank them. Write a gratitude, write a letter. Just don't send it. Write a letter, burn it, whatever you need to do, thanking this person for everything that they represented in your life, because without the experience, you wouldn't be where you're at today. And if you don't want to give that person that much power, because it's really not them, the divine, the universe orchestrated this for you. It's not, you're not worshiping this person and saying, thank you, you're responsible. No. It was just the experience that you guys co-created together in order to bring out some of this stuff in you. So really you're thanking the divine for this, but you can also be grateful for this person being a part of your experience. That's my point. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that was helpful to you. And I hope that you guys can kind of maybe use this technique on your own just for fun, just to really get your intuition juices or intuitive juices flowing. And hopefully you guys got something on your own in addition to these things that came out in my reading today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for watching. You guys take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.